Rennie, after a couple of disappointing weeks, a good victory tonight.
Yeah, it was. They carried it out for 4 quarters, and they really got us big time in the clearances in the third quarter, and we haven't really responded in the last quarters in the past couple of weeks. So for them to come home and actually win clearances at the end was a real. I guess it's something that we haven't done for a little while. So they carried it out to the very end.
A little bit slow in the start of the game tonight. I mean, obviously Melbourne made the most of all of their chances when they went forward and kicked those 5 goals in the first quarter. But what did you put that sort of a bit slow start to us down to?
It's funny when you scout an opposition and everything tells you that they're going to go boundary side and they're going to play a certain style of football. There's certainly been a pretty strong adaptation to the way they're playing their football. They look to bring the ball inside, they look to switch the ball, and that probably got us on the hop a little bit, especially because we had a lot of back try and turnover again. Some poor kicking, which gave it to them and sort of played into their hands a little bit on the turnover. Thought we defended really well once we did turn it over though, but that's certainly a part of the game that we need to keep improving on. But I guess what we had is a 4-quarter effort. Maybe a little bit sluggish, maybe a bit sloppy with their hands early, but I think the result for our boys, the confidence-wise, all those sorts of things is as important as anything.
Did Paul Stewart again, dominant forward, really fulfilling that role, that versatile role we've talked about this week after he signed his new contract?
Yeah, look, he pushes up hard and he runs back hard, and he's hard to man up on. So he's got some real genuine speed about him. So look, he's done great jobs early in the year down back, and he's kicking goals. I guess going back and being able to kick the goals when they're there to be kicked is important as well. And he was able to do that today. I thought Kane did a good job on Jones up till 3-quarter time. We freed him up, and then he was really important in the last quarter, as was Dom Cassisi. I think that. We were just able to control the game in the last quarter, and we got back to probably our old structure without having to run with anyone. I think that there's still some kids that are developing really well. I thought Andrew Moore was pretty explosive early, petered out for the rest of the game, so can't quite carry it out for the full 4 quarters yet. But there's some really good signs in there.
Bokey pretty handy.
Yeah, he worked really hard. He's still got a fair bit of improvement to go and so much more upside. But look, he worked really hard, and he would have been ecstatic with the way he's able to finish the game.
And speaking of young guys, we saw a couple of young fellas with a bit of courage going straight for the ball into each other tonight. That's going to cost Jasper Pittard, but he's a gutsy young bloke and he'll come back.
Yeah, he will. I think he might have something wrong lung-wise or rib-wise or something. So hopefully he gets through that really well. But they both had their eyes on the footy. It's just a football accident. Thought Chatty did some really neat things with the footy. Committed himself in the air. So someone came out the worst, but that's 2 of our really talented young lads. So hopefully Jasper's okay.
And just finally, we back to Freo next week. They come to our turf. How does the preparation go from here? Is it any different because of the conditions?
No, it's not. But I think we've played Freo a couple of times now, and it's 1-1 this year, and they play a similar game to us. So. It'll be a game that I think our boys would feel very confident against Fremantle, considering they've taken on a couple of times. They won't be surprised at what they're going to get. So we'll look forward to being able to compete really hard next week and hopefully get another win.